Achieving a sustainable world requires people with diverse backgrounds and experiences who bring different perspectives and approaches to the challenges and opportunities that we face. A diverse workplace and community can help us better identify, address, and reduce unfairness. Before we go any further, let's explore what equality, diversity, and inclusion means. Equality is about treating everyone the same, but also about treating people in such a way that the outcome for each person can be the same. This may mean putting supports in place for people to achieve similar outcomes than others. Diversity is what makes each of us unique, including our backgrounds, personalities, life experiences, and specific traits. It involves recognizing, respecting, and valuing these differences in our characteristics and other aspects of ourselves. Inclusion means creating a culture that emphasizes fairness and respect, values and belonging, safety and openness, and empowerment and growth. Why is this important? Let's go back to the Sustainable Development Goals, which are guided by the principle of leave no one behind. To successfully implement the SDGs, we must fully integrate the concepts of equality, diversity, and inclusion into every part of our society. This includes our homes, communities, workplaces, and both at local and national level. The concept of equality, diversity, and inclusion is crucial not only for specific SDGs, but also for the entire SDG framework, highlighting the importance of fairness and inclusion in all areas of sustainable development. Let us now look at some examples of how equality, diversity, and inclusion is integrated in the SDGs. SDG 10 focuses on reducing inequalities by making sure everyone is included in social, economic, and political life, no matter their age, gender, disability, race, ethnicity, origin, religion, or economic status. It also aims to remove unfair laws and practices, ensuring equal opportunities, and reducing gaps, especially for vulnerable and marginalized groups. Think about your own community. Do you see equality, diversity, and inclusion embedded into local events, a school, even local businesses? Does everyone have the same rights regardless their country of origin, religion, or sexual orientation? SDG 5 is about achieving gender equality and empowering all women and girls. It aims to end all forms of discrimination against women and girls everywhere. This includes eliminating violence, ensuring women can fully participate in leadership and decision making, and guaranteeing equal rights to economic resources. By promoting gender equality, SDG 5 helps create more inclusive societies. The share of women in green jobs is low. Green jobs are decent jobs that contribute to preserve or restore the environment in traditional sectors such as manufacturing and construction, or in new emerging sectors such as renewable energy and energy efficiency. Green jobs are male dominated, and female participation in those jobs should grow. Equality, diversity, and inclusion is also crucial for achieving SDG 4, which focuses on quality education. This goal aims to ensure inclusive and equitable education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. It involves addressing inequality in access to education and ensuring that vulnerable populations, including persons with disabilities, indigenous people, and children in vulnerable situations, receive equal education opportunities. Inclusive education is the foundation for building more inclusive societies, as it prepares everyone to participate fully in their communities and economies. Quality education empowers individuals with the knowledge and skills needed to tackle climate change and promotes a culture of sustainability and inclusivity. The last SDG we're going to discuss is SDG 8, which focuses on decent work and economic growth. This goal aligns with equality, diversity, and inclusion values by promoting sustained economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for everyone. It advocates for equal pay for work of equal value and safe and inclusive working environments. Economic growth that prioritizes sustainability and fair labor practices can drive innovation in climate solutions and ensure that economic benefits are shared equitably. Other SDGs that are worth mentioning are number 1, no poverty, number 3, good health and well-being, number 11, sustainable cities and communities, and number 16, peace, justice, and strong institutions. Understanding these goals highlights their alignment with equality, diversity, and inclusion principles, promoting fairness and inclusion for everyone. It is important to remember that diversity and inclusion are connected to all the Sustainable Development Goals. Achieving the SDGs requires addressing inequalities, empowering marginalized groups, and ensuring everyone can participate. Building a diverse and inclusive community and workplace has many positive effects on individuals. Firstly, it leads to better decision making by considering a wider range of needs and concerns in the community or workplace. When people with different experiences and viewpoints come together, they can challenge assumptions, generate new ideas, and solve problems more efficiently. It can also increase civic engagement. Communities or people working together. When people feel heard and valued, they are more likely to actively participate in their community, enhancing social cohesion, trust, and solidarity. This active participation can also strengthen democracy and accountability. Economic growth is also positively linked to diversity and inclusion. Inclusive communities and workplaces tend to be more innovative, entrepreneurial, and competitive, fostering productivity while creating more opportunities and reducing inequalities and poverty for marginalized groups. More active communities and workplaces as a result of this can also help the fight against climate change and achieve climate justice. Living in a diverse society can enrich your personal and work life by exposing you to different cultures, languages, beliefs, and lifestyles. This broadening horizon can increase empathy and tolerance and foster a sense of belonging. Additionally, it can enhance happiness and well being by reducing stress, discrimination, and isolation. In Ireland, several laws support equality, diversity, and inclusion. The Employment Equality Act and the Equal Status Act protect people's rights to be treated equally. These laws ensure that no one is treated differently because of their gender, family status, marital status, age, disability, race, sexual orientation, religious beliefs, or membership in the traveller community. The Disability Act 2005 promotes and protects the rights of people with disabilities, requiring employers and public service bodies to make reasonable accommodations. The Gender Recognition Act 2015 allows individuals to legally change their gender and have their preferred gender recognized by the state. The Irish Human Rights and Equality Commission Act 2014 established the Irish Human Rights and Equality Commission as the national body to protect and promote human rights and equality. It mandates public bodies to promote equality, prevent discrimination, and protect human rights in their work. The Irish government's Climate Action Plan, which we spoke about in the climate change lesson, outlines that Ireland is already making progress across many key sectors. In the last year, over 48,000 homes were made warmer and more affordable through a retrofitting programme, with solar panels going up on 1,000 roofs a week. It also asks government departments and public authorities to lead by example. Overall, Ireland has made some strides towards supporting equality, diversity, and inclusion through legislation and strategic initiatives, but there is still a lot of work to be done. There are many different actions you can take to promote equality, diversity, and inclusion in your community. Advocate for women's empowerment. Support and participate in initiatives that promote women's leadership in climate action. Address unconscious bias. Unconscious bias are the subtle automatic assumptions and judgments we make about others based on their backgrounds, experiences, and societal norms. Everyone has them. Becoming aware of this is crucial for addressing them within ourselves. Be an ally. An ally actively promotes and works towards a more inclusive future through intentional, positive, and conscious efforts. You can advocate for others by standing up for their rights and sharing opportunities to help them grow. It's important to recognize inequalities and understand their impacts. Challenge inappropriate or unacceptable behavior when you see it, and use inclusive language in your communication. Most importantly, listen and support others. Reflect on your actions and be willing to change. Welcome new people into your community and workplace. This can go a long way in helping make someone feel included. Consider your actions and reactions. Are there certain people you feel less comfortable approaching or sitting next to or even talking to? Instead of avoiding eye contact, engage with everyone as you normally would. Support underrepresented voices. Consider ways to incorporate diverse perspectives into discussions. If you don't feel that diverse perspectives are being represented in your community or your workplace, have a conversation with others and search for solutions. Advocate for policies, even in your local council, that address the needs of marginalized communities in climate action plans. Participate in local initiatives that assist vulnerable populations in adapting to climate change. Raise awareness. Use social platforms and speak to your friends and family to educate others about the intersection of equality and climate change. Continuously educate yourself on equality, diversity, inclusion, and climate issues. Make conscious choices to support businesses and products that prioritize sustainability and fair labor practices. These are just a few actions we can take to enhance equality, diversity, and inclusion in our society. This is a crucial issue, not only for people but also for the planet. Addressing climate change requires a diverse group of people to develop effective solutions, making equality, diversity, and inclusion essential for our collective future. We have come to the end of this program. Well done! I would like to encourage you to complete the activities on this lesson's workbook.